Hello friends, welcome to EduTap and also welcome to the 5-minute series that we have started for the upcoming NABARD Grade A exam. And friends, if you are new to our channel, I request you to kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as the Telegram channel for the various sessions that we conduct and the free content that we upload which can be utilized for your exam preparation. So friends, still perplexed with the change to pattern? Don't worry, we have you covered, and here we are offering you a flat 40% off on our exclusively comprehensively prepared NABARD Grade A course, wherein you can avail the discount which is valid till this month end, and you can use the code NABARD40 to avail the same. So friends, our today's topic is Economic Survey of India 2020-21 part 2, and we have discussed about the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan in the last part, and here as part of the same package a 15,000 crores of animal husbandry infrastructure development fund has been developed by the government of India so that they can provide loans. It is a credit linked incentive wherein they'll provide loans to MSME sector who are engaged into dairying sector or animal husbandry sector. And here a 2-3% interest subvention is also been provided, and a 2-year moratorium period along with a 6-year repayment period that has been given. And also with that, a credit guarantee fund has been started with 750 crores under NABARD guidance, and coverage of this credit guarantee fund would be 25% of the credit that has been availed by the borrower. So to make it easy, an online portal named hidf.udyamimitra.in is also developed by SIDBI so that applicants can apply and get their loans processed under this scheme. So friends, another scheme was also launched as part of the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan by the Ministry for Processing Industries, and here this scheme is Prime Minister formalization of micro food processing enterprises with an outlay of 10,000 crores for a period of 5 years, that is 2020-21 till 2025, and this is going to provide credit link. It is also a credit link subsidy wherein they are going to provide a credit link subsidy to 2 lakh micro food processing units, and here they are focusing on the one district one product scheme to reap the benefits, so that these micro processing units, they are established in such a way that the products under the one district one product scheme can be processed under this scheme. And here this also places focus on the waste to wealth products, minor forest product, and the aspirational districts that have been given by the Niti Aayog. So friends, as part of the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan only, the scheme TOP has been extended from tomato, onion, potato to various other notified horticulture crops on a pilot basis for a period of 6 months only. So as part of this, 50% flat subsidy has been provided to the farmers on the transportation cost. And see, this top scheme has two major objectives. One, the short term, that is whenever there is glut in the market, the produce will be sent to other places so that there won't be any loss to the producer. At the same time, the produce will be sent to the consumer in the freshest form possible. And the second major objective is on a long term basis wherein they are planning to start a value chain creation for the same product. So as part of that, in September 2020, 5 projects were approved, 2 for tomato in AP, that is Andhra Pradesh and Gujarat, 2 for onion in Gujarat and Maharashtra each, and 1 for potato in Gujarat, so that this top scheme can be dedicated for the value chain creation as well. So friends, there is another central sector scheme, namely Integrated Management of Public Distribution System, launched by the Department of Food and Public Distribution in collaboration with various states and union territories, whose validity has been extended till 31st March 2022. And the main objective of this scheme is to introduce the national wide portability of the cards, that is food security cards, under one nation one ration card scheme, where the ration card holder can go to any ration shop and avail the benefits of this scheme rather than only in the vicinity of where he lives. So friends, in addition to maintaining the buffer stocks and for making the or providing food to the people under NFSA and other welfare schemes, Food Corporation of India is also implementing a scheme, the Central Pool scheme, where there is an open market sale, and here whatever the excess stock is there, that can be sold in the open market at a price which is generally less than the market price, but yes, more than the PDS system price. So here they have set a target so that whatever the grain, whatever the food grains, wheat or rice that are left out after distributing them under NFSA and other welfare schemes, that can be disposed of in the open market at some price, so that won't go waste, and at the same time made available to the public. So friends, in order to reduce the wastage of sugar as well as rice that is lying in various government godowns, Government of India started a ethanol blended petrol program, wherein the petrol can be blended with ethanol, so that the ethanol that can be extracted from the sugar and rice can be used without wasting them. And the government has set a target of 10% blending of mixing ethanol with petrol by 2022 and 20% blending target by 2030. Thank you very much, friends. And this is part 2 of Economic Survey of India. I'll be coming up with last and final part 3 in the next part. And thank you very much once again.